told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong.
Hello everyone, my name is Robert and this is my 2002 Ford E450 ambulance. This is a long overdue video. I should have did this one. But I got this ambulance in the beginning of May. Right now we are in August, and I got it for a few reasons. I wanted to get one, and not necessarily an ambulance, but build out either a box truck ambulance, or really I was looking at trailers, like a enclosed trailer at first. Then looking up those, I came across ambulances, and box trucks. So I started looking at a lot of videos on that. Now I wasn't planning on building one this soon, but it just turns out that my wife and I separated in the beginning of this year, and we found out also right before that we had to move out of the place that we were leasing because they were going to put it up for sale. So, and at the same time, I bowl, and I used to work in I used to run a pro shop, and where you drill bowling balls. So I was in the process of quitting there. Then, or first we found out we were gonna have to move. Then I quit the shop, and then we separated. Or no, we separated. Then I quit the shop. And I also have a lawn care business too that I was doing on the side. It was my full time at one point, and then I started drilling bowling balls full time. Then went back to lawn care. Now, fast forward, got the ambulance. It was gutted already when I got it, so that was partially why I got it. It was about 3 hours away. I went to go look at it, and it's completely gutted already, so that part was taken care of. There was still a lot of wiring. The wiring panel was still up, so of course I had to deal with that. And still dealing with it. You probably can see some of the wires hanging up here still. Now, in that time, when I first got it, I was trying to work on it, but then still get everything out of the house that we were leasing. My wife ended up moving out before the lease was up, so I was just trying to work on getting everything out of there, get it cleaned up to move out, and then also build this enough to where I can move straight into it. I didn't necessarily want to lease another place for a year. And originally I am from California, from LA, and I'm currently in Georgia. So I didn't want to lease another place because, one, I didn't know if I was going to stay here for another year or not. But then also I do like to travel, and at one point I was traveling a lot. Now I do bowl as well, so one of the other reasons why I ended up getting this to build out, because I was like, oh, I can just take this with me to go to bowling tournaments and probably do more out-of-state bowling tournaments and don't have to worry about a place to stay. Then of course, as I started watching more and more videos of people actually living out of it, it intrigued me just to be able to do it and just do something different. Then of course, the cost of living, you still got to maintain the vehicle, which is partially why I got this vehicle that I got. Like I said, it was stripped out already. That's one of the reasons. And then it has a 7.3 diesel engine, which a lot of people say those engines will last a long time. So that's one of the other reasons why I got this. Now, it being stripped out did help a lot, because that didn't have to get done. Now, at the time when I got it, I did have 5 commercial properties that I was cutting for, and the plan was to get it where I can move into it straight out of moving out of the house that we were in, and then just build it up as I go, because I've seen so many videos of people who build out rather an ambulance, box truck, a van, and they took a trip in it and said they came back and hated it and just gutted it and restarted back over. So that's why I was like, I just need it to be livable, and then I'll fix it or build it as I go, because plans have changed multiple times already because I have been staying in it since then. So I did get solar. First thing I got was the solar. so I can have some power in here. So got solar panels. I have currently 620 watts of solar. Then I have a 300 amp hour battery, 2000 or 3000 watt inverter, and I have DC to DC. So I started with the power first because I knew that I would definitely need that. Water I can do temporary, which right now I just use the 5 gallon refillable jugs and just refill them at various grocery stores where they have the water machines where you can refill them, and it's filtered water already, so I don't have to worry about that either. Then I just got one of the rechargeable pumps off of Amazon, and then now I ended up having 3 of them, so I can keep one in rotation and keep charging it as I go. Second thing I did was I did a vent fan, because I knew I was going to need a fan in here, because when I started building it, it wasn't that warm yet, but it was starting to get warm, so I knew I would need that. And then of course, as it started warming up, I knew I was going to need AC, so I got a mini split, which I mounted the outside portion underneath. I took it apart and built a little stand for it to sit on underneath. So my mini split outside unit is underneath, and then the inside unit currently is down because, once again, change plans. I'm going to end up moving it over here on the side wall. So I'm in the process of doing that right now. And I had mechanical stuff going on. The AC wasn't working for the actual cab when I first got it, so got that fixed. I changed the valve cover gasket on it. Currently, I'm about to change the pinion seal and bearing. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. Then, of course, tires all the way around, which I've just been on Facebook Marketplace a lot, and I found the front tires with the rims. The guy was selling them $100 a piece. Then I just got the rear tires a couple days ago. Same thing, guy was selling. He sold 5 of them for $300. So I took off the ones that were on there, which were way worse than I thought they were, and put those on. And then now I'm gonna post those back on Marketplace, try to get some of that back. Now, the build is taking a little longer than I would have liked to take, because the 5 commercial properties that I was cutting for my lawn care business, they were dragging their feet and paying me, and still are. So there's a good chunk of money there that would have been useful to getting this done. And actually, if I got paid all of it today, or back when they were supposed to get paid, then this would probably be mostly done now. Because I had to pick up more yards in order to make money to finish completing this. But it's been a challenge. Of course, some days I ask myself, like, what's the point of me doing this, or if it's even worth doing it. But then I always think about, all right, being able to travel, go see some of the places I would like to see, and then of course go bowl in tournaments in different states. Don't have to worry about anything but gas, because I have everything with me. Right now, I currently have an air fryer, griddle, an induction cooktop, have a blender with me. Like I said, I have 300 amp hours of battery power, which has been plenty right now. I do plan on upgrading it, and also the solar as well. Then I have the mini split AC. I do need to add a heater because we're coming into fall now, so I do plan on most likely getting a diesel heater. But I'm also thinking about going to the West Coast in the summertime as well. In the wintertime. So we'll see. But I do plan on getting a diesel heater at some point. Then current project list I still have to do. Right now, I just moved all of my whole power cabinet. I had it on the overpass, or for the pass through. I had it hang over the pass through, but I just moved it back to the little corner. So I gotta finish doing that. I have most of the insulation done, as you can probably see. I'm gonna put walls up. Then I have to redo the floor, which I'm going to insulate the floor, because I did, like probably a couple weeks before I bought this, I ran into Andy from, I think it's the Ambo. he was out here at an event, so I got to pick his brain for a bit at the event. And I didn't, at that time, I still didn't plan on buying one this soon, but popped up where and I had the money to buy it, so went and go get it. And of course, I have to finish the wiring. I did not key. I took the whole panel out um, with all the buttons for, you know, all of the lights and everything out the front. I took that whole panel out because I knew I wasn't going to keep that there. But I am going to keep the spotlights on the sides, the front and the back. I'm going to change those to LEDs. I already have them already. And then I found another panel that I can use. And then all of the red lights, because you're not supposed to have them on the sides or the front, I am going to tint all of those black, so they're blacked out. The person that I bought it from, they had it blacked out, but I guess they sprayed it with Plasti Dip and it started to peel off. What else do I need to add in here? Of course, I still have to do the kitchen, the benches. I'm gonna do benches on both sides and have them meet in the middle to make the bed. Currently, I bought this ottoman for I think like $100. It was brand new, but it's an ottoman and it folds out into a bed, and it's actually pretty comfortable. So that's what I've been sleeping on lately. I do have two little wash bins. One of them's right here that I use to wash dishes. I have two of them. One I wash it in, the other one I put them in to dry. And then I just use the 5-gallon water tanks with the little electric pump in order to wash dishes. I have a portable shower thing. It comes with like a little bucket thing to put water in, and then a pump with a hose and everything. So that's what I use for my little temporary shower setup that I have. And it's basically just a tarp by the stair, and I have it hanging from the ceiling, so I can stand in there, shower, I'll let it run down to the step. And I do use biodegradable products, so just dump that after for now. But I do plan on cutting the step a little bit bigger and using that as the shower pan, so it's gonna double. So I kind of have the shower where I was gonna put it, because at first I was gonna cut the box in the back and make that its own shower, but after staying in it, I was like, I'll keep the box and just cut the step in deeper, which got that tip from Andy as well. And then I saw somebody else do it. I don't remember who, it was on TikTok. So just cut it in, make it double as a shower pan. And then I do want to change the front seats. But yeah, I mean, it's coming along, and like I said, plans keep changing as I keep going. And I'm gonna bring you guys along on the journey. Like I said, I should have been to this video. There's a lot of mechanical stuff that I have worked on as well. I did meet a diesel mechanic, Eric. Shout out to him. He's been helping a lot. I met him. I drilled a bowling ball for him shortly before I left the shop, and I kept in touch with him. So he's helped a lot with the valve cover gasket, really most of the mechanical stuff I've done, he's helped. So we got the front AC working, eliminated the lines for the back AC, which I'll post videos on that. What else did we do? The ball joints, changed the upper and lower ball joints, showed me how to do it quicker, because the videos I watched on YouTube about it, it took a lot longer than I would have liked, but we did it way faster. So show me how to do that faster. What else? Like I said, I have to do the pinion seal and bearing. Already did an oil change on it. We did what are those things called? I have another video on that one too. What is it? Something arm bushings. But we changed those out too. Got the wheel alignment. So. And then I had to change my blower for the AC. I thought it had a leak, so I went through, changed all the O-rings. Turns out it was a blower, but I'm glad I changed the O-rings, because a lot of those O-rings were terrible. They were in terrible shape. Put a new blower in there, so AC and the cab part is working fine now. Right now, I just have curtains blocking the pass-through. I'm in between keeping curtains there so I can keep the space very open, or building a door. But that's up in the air. That's probably one of the last things I'll end up doing. And um, currently, like I said, it's livable. A lot of people have asked, "Am I okay?" Especially because of the separation, and then because I decided to live in here. And I told them this is my choice, and I'm actually happy with it. Like, this is my space, so of course it's not going as quickly as I would like, but being able to have all of my stuff with me wherever I go, it's been great. Like, I helped a friend move some stuff today, and he forgot anything to drink or all that in his new place, and I had something to drink in here. I have a refrigerator in here. Um, right now, it's a single zone. I am looking for a dual zone one, so if anybody in Georgia Southern one, let me know. Um, I am gonna put a dual zone in here, but I mean, I have everything I need in here. Like, it's not like I'm not eating, and I had to have a temporary shower set up because I didn't want to do the gym thing, because I do have a lawn care business. I needed a shower, and that was one of the main things. I was like, no matter what I built, I knew I was gonna need a shower in here. So, but yeah, just come along for the journey. You can follow me 24/7 alternative living on Instagram and TikTok. I'll post the links, and I'll be posting on here a lot more and doing more full-length videos. And if you guys want, let me know. I can go live when I'm working on some of the stuff, just so y'all can see what it's like. Because recording a lot of the stuff takes long to record it, especially because I'm living in it currently. I do try to hurry up and get stuff done a lot of times, but I've been trying to make sure I film some of the stuff so y'all can see it. And but going live would be easier because y'all can ask questions as I'm doing it, and let y'all see what I'm doing. So, but just stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, and I'll be posting a lot more. Bye.